Hey friend, welcome back to Mastering Post-Production Sound. My name's Joel, and today we're going to dive into dialogue EQ. So many of you who are out there who are either working on short films, and perhaps you're a film editor, right? You're a film editor and you want your tracks to sound better. I'm just going to show you what some simple EQ can do, some of the frequencies you should avoid, some that you should really pay attention to just to make your tracks sound a lot better. If you're completely new to EQ, this is going to be a very gentle introduction to it. If you're a pro and you know already what's going on, feel free to give your tips below in the comments to help those who are on their journey to using EQ for the first time. So let's dive right into it, okay? So I have just a real simple track here. This is nothing fancy. Literally, it's just one track of audio that I have a couple of different clips, and I've put an EQ here. Now, again, you could put a generic EQ if you like a EQ3 here, but I love my Pro-Q, my Pro-Q3, my FabFilter. Okay, love this stuff. I have not upgraded yet to Pro-Q4. I hear it's wonderful, but literally, let's just take you through this. Now, if you're new to this, right, then I just want to make this as simple and as easy as possible. Okay, EQ is going to be your friend, especially when you're working with tracks that might either need a little bit more low end, or we need to, notch out some of those harsh frequencies. And I'll show you a little bit of what I mean as I go through this. But if you're new to EQ, just I want you to, what I like about this particular EQ is it has a real-time analyzer in the sense that you can visually see what's going on here, okay? Now, typically you start off with the full spectrum of your frequencies here, right? You have low end over here, and you have high end over here, right? All the way, 20 hertz down here, all the way up to 20 kilohertz, right? 20K. So what I just like to do is I like to start with a simple flat 7-band EQ, right? They're just there. Nothing's really going. If I play this audio, you're going to see that the audio, it's just there. It's not affected. It's just simply there. Let's go for it.
If a SWAT team rolls up on us right now, I will never forgive you.
Okay, so you could see our actor here has a wonderful voice. If you're really keen, you can probably figure out who it is. But I'm going to show you what since this actor's voice is very rich, and we want to preserve this richness, I'm going to show you some of the frequencies you want to take out, and some of the ones maybe you want to push a little bit. But typically, where I start here is I will engage. Here we go. Let's just turn this on. I will engage here, this notch, this filter right here, and I'm going to roll this off. So I'm right here, 24 dB, right, octave here, and I'm just going to kind of start around 77, 78 or so, like that.
If a SWAT team,
and you see all this information right here. We don't need anything in this low, right? In this low in the spectrum right here. That's going to be anything like your low end rumbles and things like that. Like if you have a track that has a lot of like low end, you can see it down here, right?
If
you
a
can hear
SWAT
it too.
team rolls up on us right now,
Well, you may not be able to hear it. It might be too low, but it'll show up right here. But what I like to do is I like to just cut this
if a
off,
SWAT team,
because you can see right here, this is where his voice starts to resonate right here. Right around, where would that be? Like maybe 100 hertz or so.
if a SWAT team rolls up on us right now, I will never forgive you. If a SWAT,
Okay, so what I want to do now is, now that I've rolled off on my low end, right, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to also do the same thing up here. I'm going to engage. There we go. There we go. A little high cut over here.
if a SWAT team,
You can even see, you can literally see, friend, in this actual, let's see if I can hide that a little bit. Can I go mini? Yeah.
if a SWAT team rolls,
Do you see that? Do you see, you can
if a
literally
SWAT
see,
team rolls up on,
there's nothing up there, okay? So, you can literally grab this node here and you can roll off, as much as you want. You could adjust the Q. You can also, roll anything off, from 20K. But look at that right there, about I don't know, what is that? Maybe 16
If a SWAT team rolls up on us right now,
You could tell there's just like nothing right there. So a little roll off there is gonna go ahead and just help us out. So right now I want to kind of look at. Let's make this a little bigger. Let's look at his voice.
if a SWAT team rolls up on us right,
And particularly what I like to do is I like to take just a bell here and I'll adjust the Q, okay? And somewhere
if a SWAT team rolls up on us right now, I will never forgive you. If a SWAT team rolls up on
about
us,
like 670, right? 670, 650,
if a SWAT team rolls up on us right now,
something like that.
if a SWAT team rolls,
And then over here, what I like to do is I'll go ahead and just, let's put that to a bell. I'll adjust the
if
Q
a SWAT team,
and look at the difference what EQ can do.
if a SWAT team rolls up,
When I start to raise kind of like this low where I've cut, because I've rolled everything off, right? Below about 83 hertz, okay? So all that low kind of stuff. But what I do want to do is I want to emphasize a little bit of that low end in his voice because he's got such a wonderful voice.
if a SWAT team,
So I'm going to, oops, wrong one. Let's put that back. Oops. That back. Okay, let's go here.
if a SWAT team rolls up on us right,
I want to show you the, I'm going to go really drastic here, okay?
if a SWAT team rolls up on us right now,
Right there.
if a SWAT team rolls up on us right now,
Hear
I
that?
will never forgive you.
Okay, and if I bypass it,
If a SWAT team rolls up on us right now, I will never forgive.
and then engage it.
If a SWAT team rolls up on us,
Okay, so you hear it. It's obviously way too much, right?
if a SWAT,
But that's where I kind of want to do a little bit of a boost right there.
if a SWAT team rolls up on us
Now,
right,
this is not going to work for everybody, but this is just for his particular voice. I really, really like it.
if a SWAT team rolls up on us right now, I will never forgive you.
I'm going to actually adjust this one right here a little bit.
If a SWAT team rolls up on us right now, I will never forgive you.
Okay, cool. Now I'm going to go over here, and I'm going to take right here around. Let's go 6K. Let's turn that not a high shelf, but a bell again. I like to work with the bells. Okay.
If a SWAT team rolls up,
And this is right here. This frequency's up here. This is, you're going to start getting your crispness. This is where you're going to, like, if you want to get a little bit of a sparkle to that dialogue, that's where now that's a lot right there, but you can just adjust the Q
if a SWAT team rolls up on us right now, I will never forgive you.
and have a little bit of presence, right? Now, if you have somebody that's just way too brittle up there, then you're going to want to take it down a little bit.
If a SWAT team rolls up on us right now, I will never forgive
You
you.
hear the difference? So here's me taking some out around, 54, right? Okay, here we go.
If a SWAT team rolls up on us right now, I will never forgive you.
Now here's me boosting it.
If a SWAT team rolls up on us right now, I will never forgive you.
You hear it? So you can even hear a little bit of that the higher noise, right? It raises a little bit because you're pushing a little bit of that high end, if that makes sense. So oftentimes, if you want to get some clarity on words, you just give it a little bit of a notch and a little bit of a push. Somewhere over here between 5,000 to like even 8,000. Okay, a little sparkle. We like to call a little sparkle pass.
If a SWAT team rolls up on us right now, I will never forgive you. If
And
a SWAT team rolls up,
let's put it in bypass.
if a SWAT team rolls up on us right now, I will never forgive you. If a SWAT team rolls up on us
Let's
right
bypass and engage.
now, I will never
now.
forgive you. If a SWAT team rolls up on us right now, I will never forgive you.
Okay, so it's subtle, but it really does help us, okay? So let's look at the next example over here. I'm going to go back to my default. Let's see. Let's go over here.
I'm glad you're all here for the presentation. Please, take a seat. Danny?
Okay, so this is another actor with the wonderful voice. Extra credit points if you can guess who it is.
I invited you all here to present a proposal to you all because I respect you. You three work at...
Okay, so right here, let's go ahead. You could see his voice.
I invited you all here to present a proposal to you.
Look at where all his information is. This is gold right here. This is where he's living in, right? From about 100 to
I invited you all
to over here to like 1,000 to 1K, right? So I'm gonna do the same thing.
I invited
I'm gonna start by rolling off.
I
Okay.
invited you all.
Anything below 76.
I invited you all here to present a proposal.
80, maybe, no more than 80.
I invited.
Because guess what happens? So this is what happens. This is what happens. And I want you to see in real time this happen. I'm going to roll this even further up. Here we go.
I invited you all here to present a proposal to you all because I respect you.
See? Gone. And look, you can even see in the visualizer here.
I invited you all here to present a proposal.
Look at that information right there. That stuff wants to be heard.
I invited you.
This stuff we don't care about over here.
I invited.
This is what we do want to roll off, right?
I invited you all.
So let's bring that back.
I invited you all here to present a proposal to you all because I respect you.
Okay, so that's more like it, right? This is going to be the voice that we want, right?
I invited you all here to present a proposal to you all because.
Okay. And now you can even see over here, right? There's some dead space up here. We don't want that. And I can even hear it, right? It's kind of like a little sizzle. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to go and roll the high end off right here. Little height cut. Even more.
I invited you all here to present a proposal to you all because I respect you.
Okay, so now obviously if you go too much, let's just show you what that sounds like.
I invited you all here to present a proposal to you all because I respect you.
Right? Doesn't sound good, right? You've taken away some of that clarity, a lot of the clarity of the words. So let's put it back.
I invited you all here to present a proposal to you all because I respect you.
Okay.
You three work at one of the...
Somewhere right there. Okay. So now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to do the same thing like I was working on before because I don't want it to be... This is where you're going to find the tubbiness, sort of like, that you hear in dialogue sometimes. And if it gets tubby, you want to just take a little bit out.
I invited you all here to present a proposal to you all because...
That's not bad. And now I want to emphasize a little bit of that, or I want to give him some of that low end. So I'm going to get another bell here. And I don't want to go too wide. I want to go a little narrow.
I invited you all here to present a proposal to you all because I respect you.
Okay, I like that.
You three work at one of the largest...
Okay, so that's not bad. Right now, let me go ahead. I'm gonna put this on a loop right here, and then I'll put it in bypass and then engage it.
I invited you all here...
Or rather, yeah, reverse that. We'll play it, and then I'll disengage it.
I invited you all here to present a proposal to you all because I respect you. I invited you all here to present a proposal to you all because I respect you. I invited you all here to present a proposal to you all because I respect you.
Okay, so it's subtle, but I like his voice. I do enjoy it. Some of you might say, I can't hear it. You're not going to be able to really hear the difference, especially if you're listening onto a laptop speakers. Like, use some headphones and decent monitors. You're going to be able to hear that. But again, EQ is going to help you emphasize different characters. And this is why it's so important. Now, I'm just using one channel here. So when you have several tracks of dialogue, you are going to want to make sure you have EQ on every single one of those tracks that you have. So if you're working as an editor, right, or you're starting off mixing your first short film, make sure that your tracks are utilizing EQ. At least you have them on there so that when it's time, like, hey, this doesn't sound right, you can engage that EQ for your track. Okay, so let's look at the last example over here. Let's go back to our default.
Listen.
And mind you, again, there's so much that can go into, a dialogue pass. We're not even touching, any kind of like dialogue chain or things like that. Things like that. Like, in a dialogue chain, you can have EQ, you can have a de-esser, some compression, limiting, things like that, to just help it pop too and keep all the levels kind of in the same area. Bring the lows up, keep those highs down. All right, so let's take a listen here.
All right. Listen, you want to solve this problem?
Yes.
Take what you need for the new friends. Then, when customers show
Okay.
up, scoop them less.
Okay, you see the difference already? Female voice, right? Look at all the frequencies.
All right.
Right?
Listen, you want to solve this problem?
Yes.
Take what you need for...
Okay, so we are like anywhere from, 500 hertz
All right.
to, up to 5,000, right? 5K.
All right. Listen, you want to solve this problem?
Yes.
Take what you need.
So really, she's starting around here, right? Around 200 hertz. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to roll this off. Again, I'm going to engage my
All right.
my EQ here.
All right. Listen, you want to solve this problem?
Yes.
Take what you need.
Okay, now that's kind of drastic,
All right.
but we don't have to go that far.
All right. Listen, you want to solve this problem?
Yes.
So even if I went up to here,
All right.
it's not going to hurt, right? To about, 90, but I am going to back it off a little bit,
All right. Listen, you want to solve
around
this?
86 or so, okay?
All right. Listen, you want to solve this problem?
Yes.
Take what you need for the new friends. Then, when customers show up, scoop them less.
Okay, so also, what I want to do, if I want to, because she has a voice that's, obviously brighter than anything we've heard before, something I could do is I could just take a little bit of that out, right? Oops, there we go. Let's adjust the Q. And let's see what this sounds like. Not too much.
All right. Listen, you want to solve this problem?
Yes.
Take what you need for the new friends. Then, when customers show up,
And then I can also go like this. And this is going to be, that's a little weird there, right? We don't like that one. So I don't like that tilt shift there. Shelf, rather. Tilt shelf. I'm going to get my bell here.
all right. Listen, you want to solve this problem?
Yes.
Take what you need for the new friends.
Okay, let's adjust. I'm going to, instead of the low shelf, I'm going to make it a bell.
All right. Listen, you want to solve this problem?
Yes.
Take what you need for the new friends. Then, when customers show up, scoop them less. All right. Listen, you want to solve this problem?
Yes.
Take what you need for the new friends. Then, when
Okay, so that's not bad right there. That's not bad. It's kind of addressing some of the issues with her voice. Again, mixing is so subjective. What I think sounds good, you may think sounds terrible, right? But again, in the end, we're mixing for our filmmakers. So if we're, able to at least use a simple EQ to adjust our lines, we're going to make our filmmakers so much more happier. Now, obviously, you want to avoid doing too much of it because let's see what happens here.
all right. Listen, you want to solve this problem?
Yes.
Take
Doesn't sound good, right? And obviously, if you really take things out, you're going to start sounding like you're on a TV or coming, futz through a phone.
all right. Listen, you want to solve this problem?
You see? So right there, that's what we do when we want a voice, a piece of dialogue to sound like if it's coming from a phone or a computer. This is what we do. Yeah, there's a lot of plugins out there, speakerphone, things like that, Futzbox, that can easily just one click. You choose the kind of speaker or thing that you want to use, and it's presets. But this is essentially what we do, friend. We use EQ to create that. We take it and we adjust accordingly, and we make it sound. Let's see. Let's just like it's coming through the.
All right. Listen.
Like it's coming through the. Let's adjust this. There we go. Whoop.
All right. Listen, you want to solve this problem?
Yes.
Take what you need for the new friends. Then, when customers show up, scoop them less. All right.
Okay.
Listen.
Now it's coming through a TV, right? So obviously you can way overdo it. Okay. So again,
All right. Listen.
that's our original. That's what we're working with. And just having something like 5 or 7 bands, now you can go in there and you can quickly, because I know if I recall her voice, I can go in there. I'm going to go like this. Oops. A bell. Adjust my cue. Woo, something like that. Okay. Boom, boom, boom. And because I've done this before, I'm going to know a little bit about where she was sitting in the soundtrack. Something like.
All right. Listen, you want to solve this problem?
Yes.
Take what you need for the new friends. Then, when customers show up, scoop them less.
Okay. Not bad, right? Not bad. So EQ can be your friend. Especially when you're starting with your first short film, or if you're working on something at home, especially you video editors out there, because I'm telling you, these tools are powerful nowadays. I love cutting in DaVinci Resolve, for any of my online content now. And right in there, integrated, is the Fairlight, and you can put anything you want there. You can use the stock stuff. You can use your actual plugins that you have already. So experiment with it. Try it. Obviously you can go way, way, way deeper in this, but understanding some of these frequencies, what they do, if we want, especially, if we go back over here to this first actor here.
If a SWAT team rolls up on us.
Okay, so listen to that. That EQ, way different, right? Because this EQ that I have right now, that was intended for a much different timbre, right? We're dealing with a female's voice. So it's going to be a little bit more bitier, a little bit higher, timbre than this really, bassy bottom kind of dialogue. So let's adjust.
If a SWAT team rolls up on us right now, I will never. If a SWAT team rolls up on us right now, I will never. If a SWAT team rolls up on us right now, I will never. If a SWAT team rolls up on us right now, I will never. If a SWAT team rolls up on us right now, I will never. If a SWAT team rolls up on us right now, I will never.
Okay, different, right? And that's going to be the same thing. Like over here, this is going to be different as well.
I'm glad you're all here for the presentation. I'm glad you're...
See, I would adjust this. I would bring up a little...
I'm glad you're all here for the present...
A little bit of that, maybe...
I'm glad you're all here for the presentation. Please, take a seat. Danny, come back.
And if I wanted to brighten a little bit,
I'm
right?
glad you're all here for the presentation. Please, take a seat. Danny, come back, please. Take a seat. There's $500 in the envelope in front of you. It's yours for being here.
And oh man, I could have so much, I could do so many things with this. I just love it. I absolutely love it. I want to get the most out of my dialogue, and I want it to sound the fullest. Now, there is such a thing as over-EQing. So you want to be subtle with it. You want to not really overdo it, You don't want to overdo it at all. So as you could see towards that example, when I was taking out all the low end and the high end, you can really make it sound really terrible, because all you got to do is do too much of this. Let me just get my headphones back on here. Let's take a look.
It's 500.
All you need to do is roll a little bit too much off, right? And maybe you don't have that boost there, right? And if you're doing the wrong thing and you're cutting some of this out, right?
I'm glad you're all here for the presentation.
Now look at that.
Take a seat.
That doesn't sound good.
There's $500 in the envelope in front of you.
That's so different, right? Isn't that different?
There's $500.
Way different than...
There's $500 in the envelope in front of you. It's yours for being here, part of the business opportunity.
Right?
I invited you all.
A lot different. So I hope this video has been helpful. And if anything, just encouraging, you to be curious when it comes to using EQ, especially of those who are new to either mixing, or editors who are not used to using a lot of EQ. You definitely want to use it properly. You don't want to overuse it. You don't want to, it's the same thing I talk about with noise reduction, right? You don't want to overuse it, but EQ can really help us out when our dialogue is thin or if it's harsh. And friend, let me just tell you, if you are interested in going deeper when it comes to mixing sound for TV and film, friend, I want to invite you to apply to work one-on-one with me. The 17 and a half years that I have been navigating this industry, working and mixing at the highest level with some of Hollywood's best filmmakers, I want to help you get there quicker. So all the information you need to know to apply to work one-on-one with me will be linked below in the description. I hope it's been helpful. Again, please consider subscribing to the channel. It totally helps me, as it helps me to see who's new around here. And if you're new, here, subscribe. Let me know that you subscribed, okay? Friend, I'm going to catch you over here in one of these other videos here on the side, or I'll catch you in the next episode.